for me is an emotional journey. It's something that I think of, something that I feel, something that I want to say, something that I don't want to say at the same time. It's all mixed up emotions, you know. You cannot figure yourself out completely. There are still parts of you that will be unknown to you. So it's just an emotional journey for me. I hate how people hide their feelings these days. You know why? Because you're scared. Because you're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared that someone will see your mask, someone will see the real you and they'll judge you, or they might dislike you, or they won't want to help you, even if you don't need help. Which is sad, I feel, because I don't know, it's good at the same time, because some days I wear my masks too. But you know, end of the day you have to be true to yourself. And you have to let, and if you don't do that, it eats you up and then you get into depression, which is a deep, dark hole. You get into it and you get into it and you go deep into it. And it's difficult to come out, and if you do come out, your outlook is changed. When I draw something, I draw what I feel, and every artist does that. And real beauty of art is you will understand what the artist has done, you will know what the concept is behind it, but you know, you will still connect to art and you will connect to it in the way you like it. Because you have some feeling going on in your mind right now which you cannot talk to anyone, but you can connect that with art, right? Because you see that art and you see that I feel this. I don't want to let other people know that I feel this, but I feel this. That's art for me. Combination of writing, feeling down, and seeing something. Because we are humans, right? We are used to visually seeing things and feeling them. In a way, like if you see a baby crying, you're gonna be like, oh, poor baby. That's the beauty of it. You know, when you combine two things and when you try to see something, you will see and you will feel the same what you want to. And I think that's amazing, because that's the only way we all humans connect with each other, even we don't want to. Like, you know, we have this thing about ourselves, like I cannot show this emotional side of me, or I cannot show people who I really am because I just don't want to. But at the same time, we are here in a community together, liking that one single thing that connects and makes thousands of us think alike. And that is art for me. If art can bring happiness to you, if art can connect with you, if art can make you feel a little good about something in your life, then art is the way. You know, it's just everybody has a way to express their feelings. I cannot write music, I cannot dance my feelings out. I'm not that good of a writer. I thought painting whatever you have in your head, whatever you feel like, was the best option. So that's what I did, and that was an escape for me from all the things that I was feeling.
So you feel good when you draw. You feel like you're escaping into another reality when you draw.
Yeah, you have so many thoughts in your head that is eating you up, and you don't want them to eat you up because you want to talk about it to someone, but you cannot do that. So you do things that you like. Okay, so my background is not like any other artist. Okay, because usually, you know, those people who are interested in art, most of the people I have seen have always had that thing for art. You know, they've always been drawing with colors since they were kids, and their art was good since they were little kids and stuff like that. I was never into art, like literally never. All my drawing books were completed by my mother. She scored 10 out of 10, and I just bragged it was me. But you know, there came a time when we all have those stupid crushes. We did have lots of crushes. Crushes usually tear you up. So that's when I started drawing and sketching and doing all that ish, and that's when my brother saw that I'm into drawing now, and I'm pretty good at it. And he said maybe you should try something out with it. And I was like, since I'm not doing anything anyway, and I'm not good at anything that I do at, how about I give this a shot? And I did, and I'm here today.
So, what do you think? How are artists looked as in a society?
You know, our society has this thing. If you have a degree, if you have a socially acceptable educational degree that's going to give you a fucking salary, and that salary is an average salary, okay? That should give like, it's an amount where your parents are happy, where you are happy, your kids are happy. Even if you're dying inside, okay? But that degree, if you have it, you're a successful person. But if you're following your passion, if you do something that you love, you're stupid, man. What the fuck are you doing? जाओ अपने घर पे जाओ, जाके काम करो. That's life. That is what society tells you as. I don't know, if someone's doing engineering, even if they don't have to, but their parents will force them to get into engineering, go through those 4 years of their life, and then do something that they love just because kids are like, take this shit and shove it up your ass. I'm going to do now what I love because I gave you what you wanted, now I'm going to do what I wanted. Why would someone want that for their kids? Like, why? Why do you want to make someone sad and depressed for 4 years of their life and not even do anything about it later on? Why would you want that? I think we as an artist, we're taken as jokes. You know, because art है यार, तुम drawing ही तो कर रहे हो. You're just painting on a canvas, big shit deal. My son over here, he's making a fucking car. Oh, so are you telling me that your son is putting different parts together and creating a all new object? And that's not art. That's not art, that's engineering. Well, that's nice, just because I paint and put colors on canvas and create something new, and your son almost does the same. That's not art. People underappreciate art. They do not look at it as the way they should be. Technology is given so much importance. Music, there are rappers rapping about booty and hoes, and they are given so much importance. We're talking about feelings. Everything that you feel right now, I'm talking about the same thing. Why are we underappreciated? Like, am I doing wrong? Am I just being open and vulnerable and talking to you about how exactly I feel, and that's what I'm doing wrong?
So, what inspires you?
It's my own work. It's because, you know, we all have those low points where you are sad about something and you want that kick-ass inspiration like Rocky 4. I go up on internet, look for that stuff, or go through other people's work and try to feel inspired. I do not. It's the opposite. If I see someone's work, I start criticizing myself and I feel I'm not worth something. So that moment I just shut things off. I go back, open my book, see all the drawings that I've done and see how far I've come. And when I see from that first drawing till now what I've accomplished, it makes me feel so happy and content that I am so better today than who I was yesterday. And that is the goal of life. You have to be better than what you were yesterday. And that inspires me to be better what I am. You know, we artists have this thing actually. When we complete an artwork, we like it. The first day we love it. Second day when it's like, bleh. A week later or so, we're just like, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna be like, okay, so what if I created a big deal? It's a good thing, you know why? Because when you feel that your work is not up till there, you keep striving. There's this thing inside. No, this wasn't good enough. Let me just keep doing better. And every time I look at my work, it inspires me to be someone better. My name is Nikita Barua, and